Just about every Naruto fan would agree that when it comes to Sasuke Uchiha, he's probably one of the characters who's gone through one of the most horrific scenes in the series. The elder brother that he idolized massacred his clan. Years after making his mission to avenge his clan, Sasuke learns that the village that he grew up in had actually ordered Itachi to massacre the Uchiha, and Sasuke's path of vengeance led to him losing his arm in a battle with Naruto at the Valley of the End. However, at the end of every darkness is some form of light, and for Sasuke Uchiha, that light is now his family. His wife Sakura and his daughter Sarada make up the sunshine in a life that was surrounded by nothing but darkness for so long. However, currently in Boruto Naruto Next Generations, during the events of Sasuke Retsuden, Sasuke finds himself willingly throwing himself into darkness, all for the sake of Naruto. Sasuke's mission has now been made much more clearer after the arrival of his wife Sakura. Sasuke now knows exactly what he's looking for and is prepared to continue his mission to find the elusive polar particles that will be needed to cure Naruto. But before Sasuke can put this information to good use, he finds himself in a situation where the presence of his wife Sakura puts his mission potential in danger. In a very rare fit of emotionally charged anger, at least for the adult version of Sasuke that is, Sasuke breaks his cover due to his wife Sakura and Sasuke not being able to contain his own emotions. What I'll do for you guys now is read the scene in full, but before I do so, I want to thank Bethany Rose for her very hard work at translating this novel from start to finish, because translating Japanese to English is just about as hard as the L that Hinata took when she thought it was a good idea to fight pain in the manga. So if you haven't already, make sure to thank her over on Twitter, and it's here I'm gonna begin quoting. In that moment, there was a knock at the door of her medical office. The time for medical examinations had passed a while ago. The two of them looked back at each other, looking for an answer for what to do. "Sensei, are you still awake?" Sasuke knew that he had heard Gigi's voice. Those words are softer than the ones I usually hear. Sakura shoved Sasuke's shoulder, pushing him back on top of the bed and quickly closing the curtains as the sound of Gigi approaching got louder. "Oh, Sensei, you're here." Noticing his bare foot was noticeable from underneath the curtain, he quickly raised his leg onto the bed at the same time as Gigi's silhouette could be seen from the curtain. "Oh yeah, you're here." "Gigi, what happened? Especially at such an hour?" Sasuke listened quietly. "Here, look at this. I totally crushed my fingers while I was working yesterday. I got permission to come here after telling a guard that I couldn't sleep through the pain." "Oh, sit here. What's your number?" "Prisoner number 544. Her pen could be heard scribbling against the paper, probably notes on Gigi's medical record. "Treatment shouldn't take that long, right?" Sasuke glared at Gigi from the bed, watching his shadow bounce around. He decided to stay hidden until Gigi moved. "Sensei, do you smoke? That's probably my worst habit." "I don't think I have a reason to. If you can get me a cigarette, I'll do anything. Anything. Even if you don't smoke," he began to beg. "I've got to disinfect your hand." Sakura picked up Gigi's arm and rolled up his sleeve to inspect his hand and his wrist. In front of Sasuke, he could see the movement in the shadows on the curtain. He was listening to Gigi's behavior about being so sore he couldn't sleep. He knew his last statement was nothing but an excuse to see Sakura. In other words, he was growing pissed about Gigi coming here. On the other side of the curtain, Gigi was begging for painkillers, for how feverish he feels despite his lack of pains, and Sakura just sat there diligently and quietly treating him with nothing but ease. "Hey Sensei, you're not from around here, are you?" "Why do you say that?" "I've never seen anyone with your name or your hair color," and so on and so on. "It's the first time I've seen cherry blossom colored hair. It's quite beautiful." Seeing Gigi's hand move to caress the back of Sakura's hair, Sasuke finally quit his hiding and grabbed Gigi's wrist from behind. Sakura's eyes grew wide. With the sudden appearance of his cellmate, Gigi had to rub his eyes. "Sasuke, what are you doing here? What the hell are you doing?" I just wanted her to treat me from when I was injured yesterday. The blood stopped and now it just kind of stings." "Oh, you filthy liar. It's just so hard to get rid of the swelling or the infection. So please just take this." Sakura offered Gigi a small medicinal cup filled with the green liquid. "What's this, Sensei?" "Medicine with herbs, but it has an antibacterial properties in it." "Ooh, what a gross smell. I'll drink it anyway anyway for the antibacterial effect because you said so, but I wonder if this will taste good with sake. To answer your question, that doctor's my wife. Gigi spat out whatever medicine he had in his mouth and stared jaws dropped and eyes wide, alternatively at Sasuke and Sakura's faces. Are you serious? Wife? Sasuke's wife? Seriously? Oh, sensei. Oh, there's no way you wouldn't have been married. End quote. So outside of Gigi just being really thirsty, right? Outside of that, what I find so fascinating about this scene is that Sasuke breaks his cover because he's getting jealous at the attention that Sakura's getting from Gigi. Not only that, but the grander scope of the novel, when you consider everything that happens after this, Sakura was more than capable of taking care of herself in this scene, especially with Gigi, and I'll cover that later on. In fact, for all of Sasuke's visual prowess, I'll give you guys a hint. For all of Sasuke's visual prowess, Sakura was the one who caught on to the secret that Gigi had been hiding well before Sasuke did, and in the moments before Sasuke gave into his fit of jealousy, Sakura had already set up her countermeasure without Sasuke or Gigi figuring it out, backing up her previous words to Sasuke that she's going to be crucial in order to completing this mission because there are elements of the mission that Sasuke isn't equipped to handle. I find it really ironic given that Sakura was the one who kept her cool in this moment and it was Sasuke who broke cover. I've said this before in another video and I'll say it again, I don't care who I piss off at this. Sakura being on this mission did indeed compromise it to an extent, but Sasuke also shares some of the blame in letting his emotions getting in the way. In fact, you could argue that Sasuke kind of shoulders a majority of the blame in this situation. In this scene, he calls Sakura his wife, but the fact of the matter is that while they're on this mission and they're outside of Konoha, they aren't husband and wife anymore. They're teammates working towards the exact same goal of completing the S-rank mission that has the highest of urgencies. Whereas Sakura kept her cover, Sasuke blew it faster than the Akatsuki blew their 7 Biju lead in the war arc. Typically, you don't see husband and wife on the same mission, and now we see why. One party eventually is going to let their emotions get in the way, and this is exactly what happens with Sasuke because of Sakura's presence. Emotionally, he's already charged up with this worry over Naruto's health and being surrounded by prisoners in a facility that's proving to be deadlier than Sasuke first anticipated. Now he's opened up the door for his own insecurities and emotions towards Sakura to start flooding in and affect his judgment. What's so interesting about this moment is that it sets up one of the themes about the novel, which is about exploring the relationship between a shinobi husband and wife. But I want to know from you guys though, who do you hold to be the most at fault for this series of events happening? Is it Sasuke at fault for his emotional compromise, or is Sakura at fault since she joined Sasuke's mission after Sasuke had already undertook it, even though Sakura had a logically good reason for doing so and did increase the chances of the mission succeeding? Do you guys think that family members should be allowed to go on the same missions in the future? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day guys.